Welcome to our QL-300 Unwinder maintenance video. Here are the supplies you need in order to perform the maintenance cleaning on the Unwinder unit. Power off the printer. If there's a roll of labels installed and threaded into the Unwinder, remove these first, otherwise you may skip to the next section. To begin, remove the label roll retaining flange from the supply mandrel. Open the top cover by pressing the cover release latch. Release the pinch mechanism and lift the tension roller to its upright position until a click sound is heard. Rewind the label supply by hand, then turn the mandrel locking knob counterclockwise. Finally, remove the label roll from the mandrel. Cleaning the Unwind unit. Fold a lint-free wipe and moisten it thoroughly with isopropyl alcohol. While cleaning, if you find the wipe has become dirty or is dried up, use a new moisten wipe to proceed with the cleaning. Holding the label flange in one hand, wipe the plastic ribs on the inside of the label flange, turning the label mandrel counterclockwise while holding the wipe against the inside label flange. Hold the tension roller with one hand while wiping the roller in a side-to-side motion. In a similar manner, rotate the roller while wiping the label guide on the inside edge of the tension roller. Next, remove the inside metal paper guide by turning the locking screw counterclockwise. Wipe the surface to remove any accumulated adhesive or dust. Turn the outer label guide adjustment knob clockwise until the guide reaches the outermost position. Wipe the surface of the guide to remove any accumulated adhesive or dust. Lower the tension roller to its lowest position. Gently hold down the media presence sensor to prevent it from being damaged during the next cleaning step. Wipe the surface of the paper guide while holding down the sensor. Now move the outer paper guide inwards and wipe the outermost section of the paper guide. Reinstall the inside paper guide and tighten the retaining screw by turning clockwise by hand. Do not use excessive force when tightening. Loosen the retaining screws on top of the roller assembly by turning them counterclockwise until they're free from the unit. Use a screwdriver if necessary. The screws are kept captive to keep them on the assembly so they cannot be lost. Lift the roller assembly out of the Unwind unit and set it down on your work surface. Please note the position of the release lever. Lift this lever to its upright position until there is a visible gap between the top and bottom rollers. Then set the assembly on its side. Turn the plastic gear with one hand while wiping the bottom of the roller from side to side until the entire surface around the roller is fully cleaned. Turn the top roller by hand while wiping the roller from side to side until the entire surface around the roller is fully cleaned. Release the cutter unit by lifting the retaining latches. Lift the cutter unit by the handle straight out of the Unwind unit. Gently wipe the two transparent plastic surfaces. Reinstall the roller assembly by lowering it into position, noting the alignment tabs on either side next to the retaining screw. Once both sides are in correct position, the alignment pins will be visible, and you may hand tighten the two retaining screws by turning them clockwise. Lay the cutter assembly on its side so that the side with all three knurled thumb screws is facing up. Loosen all three screws until the metal cover and roller assembly can be lifted away. The screws are captive and will not fall off the plate. Lift this lever to its upright position until there's a visible gap between the top and bottom rollers. Then set the assembly on its side. Turn the plastic gear with one hand while wiping the bottom roller from side to side until the surface around the roller is fully cleaned. Flip the roller assembly over and turn the top roller by hand while wiping the roller from side to side until the entire surface around the roller is fully cleaned. Inspect and clean the metal plates between the two rollers. Please note, the cutter blade is very sharp. Please use caution when handling or cleaning the cutter blade. Inspect the area above and below the circular cutter blade. Remove any small pieces of the label by using tweezers. Do not place your fingers directly in the area of the blade to avoid injury. Using a cotton swab soaked with isopropyl alcohol, wipe the surface of the blade while rotating the blade with the plastic gear. Reposition the metal cover and roller assembly on the cutter unit until the alignment pins on the bottom are visible and the cover sits flat and level on the cutter unit. Tighten the 3 screws firmly by hand. Reinstall the cutter assembly into the Unwind unit and lower the retaining latch. Then lower the top cover until it latches into place. And that's it. Now you know how to perform routine maintenance on the Unwind unit. Make sure you also watch our video on routine maintenance for the print unit. For additional tech support tutorials, please visit our online playlist. If you have any questions, please contact tech support or visit us online at astronovaproductid.com.